good, everybody? It's your boy SBX. Another gaming review, you dig? And this time I want to talk about Injustice 2. Now, I bought this game the day before I bought Tekken 7. Now, I never got a chance to do a review about it, and I apologize for it if you guys really was looking forward for me talking about this game. So, anyways, folks, I want to talk about my perspectives about this game. Now, first and foremost, I feel like this game is pretty much like the continuation of the first one, but I never really had on the very first Injustice game. In my opinion, I think Injustice 2 is like pretty much one of the best games that I ever played since the first release, and I feel like, the graphics, of course, is super crispy. And even if it's at 4K or the highest resolution quality of whatever TV you have, the graphics is so phenomenal. It's so beautiful and very realistic. And the gameplay itself, it's really great. I mean, like I said, this is better than the very last game. I played the very first one, but like I said, folks, I never owned the very first Injustice game. But the second one, I mean, literally packs a punch. By me saying that is because they improved so much on how they, for example, the finishers are a lot different. For example, Batman, Superman, and definitely the Green Arrow's specials got a lot better. Now, on the sequels in the game is pretty fucked up in the end, but I'm gonna get on to the story mode. The story mode was pretty short, I have to say. I finished that game within one night. I mean, it's not hard to me unless you're fighting against Brainiac. And I figured sometimes in this game you have to concentrate on a certain opponent. I mean, in all games you gotta concentrate, but that's just how I feel like it. If I really playing a fighting game, you gotta feel confident and not mention just, be calm about what you're doing. But this is not no therapy tip, folks. But like I said, folks, like, this game is challenging. That's all I can say. And the story of it is really dark into it. And I actually bought the deluxe edition with the with Batman on there, and you can either choose sides or who you prefer in the end. I personally prefer Batman. I mean, I'm more of a Batman person than a Superman person. I mean, that's just how I look at it. Because it's kind of like seeing Batman versus Superman movie, and in that type of way, how Superman and Batman are fighting once again, and basically in the end, Batman was all in that ass, whooping Superman's ass as usual. But it's really sad though at the same time, superheroes against superheroes and villains versus superheroes and all that other stuff. And surprisingly, that Harley Quinn is actually on Batman's side, And I would have thought that, she was always the type of chick that always fall for the Joker in the end. But in this one, she is very clear in this one. And especially in gameplay, Harley Quinn is one of my favorite characters to play in this game. I would never thought that she would be this good in no other shape or form. And also too though, let me tell you the pros about the game. Like I said, great graphics, a decent story mode, and also the fact that this game has some great finishers and things of that sort. of action, But I'm gonna give it to the cons. I feel like the cons about this game is that I expected more combos. You get what I'm saying? More like resiliency of the fighting. You get what I'm saying? Like how Tekken and or whatever fighting game, or all I can say is it's like the superhero version of Mortal Kombat. And speaking of Mortal Kombat, the DLC of having Sub-Zero should be coming soon, or if it's not. But I heard that Sub-Zero is going to be a DLC of Injustice 2, which is pretty awesome. But, compared to the Mortal Kombat world to the DC world, is that Mortal Kombat is more deadly to it, And Sub-Zero know how to fuck people up and just kill you. But I don't see that when it comes to playing as Sub-Zero in the DLC version of this game. But, regardless, it's kind of like playing Mortal Kombat, playing Injustice 2. Because they had Mortal Kombat versus DC, which is, a decent game too, which also I never really own. But honestly though, folks, I don't really play too much Mortal Kombat nor, anything games with deals with DC. I'm more of a Marvel person. That's why I prefer like Marvel games like Spider-Man and Deadpool and things of that sort. But honestly though, folks, I feel like this game, like I said, Injustice 2 is really, really good. But like I said, the cons is I expect more resiliency of the game. I think the story mode was a little short on that note. And that's just about it. But obviously, this game is really, 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 really great to play. But I just think that in the end, it'll get you bored after playing it a while. Like, give it like 5 days or so. In my opinion, I get bored once you play it too much, you know what I'm saying? But this game is not really too overhyped, in my opinion. And honestly, I think Tekken 7, you can go so much more playing this game than playing Injustice 2. I don't mean to shit on DC, but I'm more of a Tekken fan than playing games like this. But I'm not knocking it. I'm not knocking and say that it's terrible. But this game is really good. This is way better than the second game. That's for damn sure. The first game. That's for damn sure. But honestly, though, folks, like I said, you can play with it as a friend if you wanted to. But playing by yourself, it's like once you finish the story mode and do other activities, there's nothing else that you could possibly do. But if you want, you can customize the costumes, make different colors of it, which that's pretty unique between, dark form, demon form, god form, of any costume of whatever character you create. Not create, but customize. Rather if it's Superman, Batman, Blue Beetle, Robin, Harley Quinn, etc., etc. Everybody has a different unique style, which that's pretty much cool. And then you gotta keep doing these versus battle in order to level up to however you want to do it. Honestly, that's time consuming, and in most games you don't really have too much patience to keep doing that. You expect to keep doing it quick as possible, but every character is different, and every character doesn't have too much of a momentum of certain high levels of playing. Like, what I'm trying to say though, folks, is that if you indulge into one character, then you're not going to have the other characters to have the same exact, costumes, as in like your ideal costumes for your character, because they gotta rank up a lot better. And also too, I feel like, you know it's like I said, it's very time consuming playing this game and doing other side missions and things of that sort. So, also too, spending lots of money on that. But like I said, it's kind of like how you play Tekken, where if you want to create a costume or put some clothes or whatever on your character's back, then they have to, basically keep using fight money, and keep on, using as many characters you can to, get enough to level up to get the ideal costume that you can get. So yeah, though, folks, I really think that my favorite characters in this game is pretty much, I like fucking with Blue Beetle. I like Harley Quinn. Like I said, she's one of my favorites in this game. Superman, I'm not, like I said, Superman's not really my favorite superhero of all time. Like I used to like him as a kid, but honestly, Superman was whooping ass. Superman ain't nothing to fuck with in this game. Batman, I definitely fuck with Batman. Robin, he don't play. I like how he fights in this game using a sword. Supergirl, she has a very great finisher, of course. I think it's way better than Superman's, in my opinion. So what you see here is like she flies and put your ass out of space doing laser beams off her fucking eyes, just like her cousin. And like I said, my favorite villains on this game is between, Harley Quinn, Joker, Black Adam, Scarecrow, and etc. And superhero wise, like I said, I fuck with Batman, Blue Beetle. I wish you can play him, but I don't know if it's possible. But I definitely like Nightwing, but you only fight against him. Cyborg is pretty off the chain too. I definitely loved his special. And Catwoman, I can't even say she's an evil villain or a good person. I guess she's in between, but she's definitely fun to play with too. I mean, I love how she used her claws and start using her hits pretty fast, and she's the quickest one in the game. But my least favorite character's gotta be the Green Lantern. I'm not, like I said, Superman's not my favorite villain, superhero, but I really feel that the Green Lantern is my very least favorite hero. Like, I really do not like Green Lantern with a passion. Don't kill me, folks. Everybody has their favorite heroes and non-favorite heroes, but the Green Lantern is just not my favorite. But I can give him props about his special in this game, and his special is fucking dope. But like I said, in this game, it's kind of like playing Mortal Kombat, but except there's no fatality where you just cutting or killing people, cutting their heads off or whatever. You're not dissecting motherfuckers in this game. It's just that you just do old-fashioned ass whooping based on, if you're strong enough, you carry a heavy object, smash them and kick them through outer space and go back and then fall through a different stage or whatever, which is pretty awesome. Just like Mortal Kombat, and now it's like fighting games is just copying over those things like Mortal Kombat. Like once they watch the opponent fall out through whatever they're at, then they fall into a different stage and fight like nothing happened, which just dude, like you see Tekken doing it, you see this game Injustice is doing that. Of course, the Dragon Ball Z games and things of that sort. But I mean, this is my thing, folks. I personally love fighting games, and that's my specialty. I love fucking with fighting games. But the thing is, there are some fighting games that I can fuck with, and there's some that I don't. But I will say though, folks, is that Injustice 2 is like I said, I kind of got a lot better with it, but I'm not perfect, but I'm alright with it. You know what I'm saying? It's fun to play, and it's very challenging if you're with a friend or playing online. But I feel like, this game is only good if once you buy it, once you get through the story, and once you beat in the story, and then doing some other missions, and once you're done with this game, you just move on with your life. Don't fuck with it until they think about making an Injustice 3, which is if it's possible. So, honestly though, folks, it's like this game will get overhyped. Like anything with DC games or Marvel games, it's just my opinion. It gets too hyped after a while, you know what I mean? So I feel like, once you take in some good couple of hours or a day or two with this game, you'll get bored after a while once you beat certain segments of the game. So, and also too, if you keep on ranking up, like the more the merrier, and like I said, it's very time consuming, and especially if you're using different characters. So if you're using the same character, then it's gonna always revolve on that character. And it's also too, it's like, the more you rank up, the better parts of the costumes you get in this game. And that's a kind of my thing is, it's like I don't like to feel like I have to keep waiting and ranking up for so long about getting a costume. And I thought in this game you should automatically get a costume, or just necessarily just buy it. That way you don't have to, keep on doing God knows what you're doing. Like I can understand if it's like an accessory, but like I said, it's the same thing with Tekken. With Tekken 7, you're playing treasure mode, and you gotta fight for getting treasures or whatever you can get for random Tekken characters. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, honestly though, folks, it's very time consuming, and I don't like when games take all your time just to do all that, just to get a costume and buy this and buy that to get what you want. So in life, even in real life, nothing ain't free. Just like in the game world, nothing ain't free. You gotta whoop some ass to get some cash. So that's just the whole perspectives about it is to, keep buying and leveling up to get what you want. But like I said though, folks, is that, I love the fact that this game is pretty dope. I love the fact that the graphics is awesome, and also too that the specials are really good in this game. But I expected more damage into it, and in certain fighting games, you're not always going to. Every fighting game is different. Some fighting games you don't see blood and gore, some do. You know what I mean? So if you play games like Mortal Kombat that has everything to it, that's cool. And also too, you don't want a game that overcomplicate everything. But everybody is different when it comes to gamers. But honestly though, folks, that's all I can really elaborate on this game though, folks. I feel like this game, if I had to rate between 1 through 10, I give it a 9.0. me by saying that because, like I said, it's a good game. I can't give it the game of the year, but it's on the runner up in my opinion. So I mean, like I said, decent story mode, good graphics, good fighting, and lastly, great specials. But the cons is it's just that you get bored too easily. The story mode is too short, and also too that you know I feel like they can do so much better in the fighting. But I'm more of like just like I said, I'm more of a Dragon Ball Z Tekken type of person. But everybody has their own opinion. Everybody's always going to be entitled to their opinion. So, anyways, though, folks, I'm done here making this review. So, if you have any suggestions that if I'm missing out anything, please leave it on the comments below. And like I said, though, anybody who feels for this video, please give it a like. If you don't like, that's cool. Keep it moving, folks. So anyways, folks, I'm done here making this video review. So next time, folks, you dig? Like I said, comment, like, and subscribe. SPX wrapping this shit up. Thanks for watching. Peace the fuck out.